trying something new. I've been watching these videos where they take acrylics and they use it with a pouring medium, and I'm using Liquitex pouring medium. And you mix it with the pouring medium and a little water to kind of water it down and make it runny so it pours well. And we're gonna try and see how this works. But right now I need to water my paints down. I have 2-to-1 pouring medium to acrylics. And as you can see, I have some metallics. This is a metallic bronze right here. I'm pretty excited about that one. It's pretty. And then there's a metallic pink. Add a little water. You gotta stir them up really good and kind of let them sit after they're stirred so that the bubbles can kind of dissipate. So we don't get bubbles in our painting. And since this is just an experiment, I'm using a smaller 6x9 canvas. I bought some larger ones. Once I do some trials and figure out what I'm doing, then I can try some big ones. But what's fun about these is our boys can try them as well. Our younger boys are pretty interested to try it. One of them's outside playing right now and one's in his room. But I bought plenty so that they can give it a shot too. This pretty purple. I tried to get, well, I have a lot of colors to choose from, but I started out doing a color scheme, kind of, and then I kind of threw some other colors in as well, like the pink and the purple. I really liked the gold or the bronze with the teals, but I thought these might kind of break those colors up a little bit. I didn't want them too similar. So here's a pretty metallic teal. I love this color. So as you can see, before I add the water, it's pretty thick. See how it's just kind of dropping off? And I want it to really be more like pancake batter, to where it really just kind of runs off the stick. A little more like that. And this might need a little bit more water. It's a very pretty, pearly, iridescent color. And here's a ocean green is what it's called. This is not a metallic, this is just a flat color. By the way, I'm not using tap water. I read to use distilled water, and even better, a pH water of around 9. And we just happen to have some alkaline 8.8 pH water, so that is what I'm using. And the reason for that is your tap water can contain minerals and things that can react with the paint and maybe not, I don't know exactly what it would do because I'm new to this, so I just know I read to use distilled water if you can, and like I said, we had it, so I thought, why not? Yeah, now we're getting there. I want to make sure to get all the paint in the bottom mixed in. Almost there, 3 more colors. It's a pretty turquoise green. I didn't make as much of this because it's a dark color. I didn't want it to overpower the light colors once they meld together. I have to stir this one good. As you can see, it's kind of clumping up. That just means more stirring. There we go. I hope you guys can see these colors okay. then once I get the water in and get them the right consistency, I'm going to put a little bit of silicone oil. Actually, I'm going to use argan oil because that's what I have. I have 100% argan oil. And I'm going to put a little drop or a couple drops in each color except the white. The titanium white, I don't want any in. And that's kind of because it's the heaviest paint and you want it to kind of react with the other colors. This one definitely doesn't need more water. This is actually a glitter paint, a glitter acrylic, and so it was pretty runny to begin with. I probably could have done without even putting it in the pouring medium, because it was almost like it had already been mixed with pouring medium. But I went ahead and did it anyway, just to be consistent. So all colors were mixed with the pouring medium, Liquitex pouring medium. And black. And also I didn't make as much of this either because it's a dark color. In fact, I probably could have made a little less. I almost didn't do the black, but I decided, this is just a test. Let's go for it. Throw them all in. You really probably should do 3 to 4 colors or 4 to 5 colors maybe. But I had a hard time narrowing it down to that many. So like I said, I'm going all in. This one's pretty good. Consistency looks good. Okay, now to the argan oil. This is the argan oil I have. Like I said, it's 100% pure. So no other stuff in here. And I've read that argan oil works pretty well in place of silicone. So some sort of oil. It reacts, it makes the paints kind of pull apart from each other, and you'll have to watch and see what happens. Just as I will. So I'm going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3 in here. I say not to mix it too much, actually. Then in the pink, 1, 2, 3. You can see it kind of sitting on top. Purple, and this is the order I'm going to pour these into my cup. 1, 2, 3. I did put some thought into this. I don't, like I said, I'm new at this. I don't know what I'm doing, so it was just kind of a pure guess, but I'm hoping that these colors will work well in this order. If it even really makes a difference, I don't know. Green. Ocean green. I read that the silicone leaves a layer after the paint is dry on top. That means you can't varnish it. You can't varnish over the silicone without doing some very precarious cleaning of your painting when it's finished. So I'm wondering if this argan oil will have the same effect or not. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. I think that glitter paint might just mix with everything. Glitter everywhere. 1, 2, 3. And again, I'm not going to put any in my white, so I'm finished with the argan oil. And white will be the first color I put into my cup, because after I fill my paint in this cup, I'm actually going to put the canvas on top and flip it over like this, and then lift it up. And I want the white on top because it is the heaviest paint. I want it to go through those other paints, and it causes things called cells, and they mix and make some cool designs and things. So let's get started. All right. Like I said, I'm going to start with the white. I'm going to pour that in my cup. I'm going to save some. Some people pour them all in, but I like to play, so we're going to play. So here's the bronze. I love this bronze. It's gorgeous. I'm going to save some of that too. Pink, metallic pink. Hoping those mix together pretty well. I had a hard time deciding where to put the pink. I figured between bronze and purple was a good spot. Purple, metallic teal, another gorgeous color. So in right now. Save some of that. This color's pretty too. Hopefully this doesn't turn out to be an ugly brown when I'm finished. We'll see. That's what experiments are all about, right? Might as well go all in. All right, this one, like I said, there isn't a whole lot of it because it's a darker color and I didn't want it to overpower, so I'm gonna go ahead and put all that in. That one's done. Here's some of the glitter blue. I'm still a little scared about the black, but I'm going for it. I made it. So I might as well put it in. Black. Rest of my white. Well, so far it looks pretty in the cup. Bronze, which is a good sign. I'm hoping. Bronze. That on top. Pink. And I wasn't really sure how much paint to use, but everybody always says, or everybody that does this says make more than you think you need. So I didn't really measure totals or anything like I probably should. Should have done more math probably. I'm just, like I said, I'm going to throw it on and see what happens. Surely I have enough for this little canvas though. Rest of this teal. Gorgeous teal. Ocean green. The glitter blue, and I'm going to finish with the rest of the bronze. The glitter blue, I'm assuming, will dry a lot darker than it looks. It's probably kind of like a glue base or a clear base where the cloudy color in it, the light color you're seeing in there will probably dry clear so that all you're left with is glitter, which may or may not show up in the finished piece. I don't know. The rest of the browns. All right. The fun part. Here we go. So I'm going to pick this up. And this is my first time doing this, so wish me luck. Flip. I love that this cup is clear so you can see the paint. And here we go. Ready? I'm going to pick it up and kind of twist. Definitely enough paint. More than enough. And see, we're already, I don't know if you guys can see this from up there, but we're already kind of getting these cells popping up. Oh yeah, they're getting larger ones. That's what we want. That's what I wanted to see. So that's good. I'm glad we're getting those because a lot of people don't get those on their first try, from what I've read. It can vary depending on what type of paints you use, what type of medium you use. So I'm pretty excited to see those. It's definitely dark, but I had a lot of dark colors, so I'm just trying to cover the canvas, the corners, and I'm using the paint that's kind of falling off. I did mean to pick my canvas up on top of some cups, so that was a rookie mistake. I'll see if I can get that done here in a second. Let's see. Sorry, I have a cord to step over. Okay, let's see if I can do this. And part of the art of this is tilting the canvas until you get these beautiful designs. See how that changed the whole dynamics of the piece? See if I can get some off here, and then I'll go back, because I really liked those. There, see how pretty that is? I'm really liking it. It's a lot of gray. I think that's because I used black. I'm just going to use my fingers and kind of cover these pieces on the sides. I cannot see that side at all. This is when I need my kids in here. So now I'm going to take off my gloves and I'm going to get this torch. And I'm going to use this torch on the piece because it kind of pops the bubbles in the paint, or reacts somehow with the paint and brings out even more cells. So I want to be careful and not to get too close. I don't want to burn the paint itself or heat the paint up too much, because then it causes wrinkles apparently. But I can see kind of in here, I am getting a few more spots. I don't want to heat it up too much. I'm not getting too much activity. Shouldn't have took those gloves off yet. Some right in here, kind of still popping up. And right in here, you can see the gold popping through the purple, which is pretty. Or not the gold, the bronze. Yeah, see they're really starting to pop up in here. See if I can get some more over here. There we go. I made the flame a little bigger. That seems to be helping. I had to be careful not to overdo it, as I am prone to do. Okay, I think that's about enough with the gun. It's very purple, which is funny because I only had the one purple cup. Most of it was greens, but I don't see any greens at all. Isn't that funny? Yeah, I had 4 greenish blue colors and the purple took everything. So, lesson learned, the dark color that I pick is definitely going to be overpowering the rest. Duly noted. But for my very first pour, not too bad. I do have some pretty cells in here. Nothing too terribly exciting. And it does, I mean, they say it changes. You know, it's going to look even different in 15 minutes. The cells will just keep coming to the surface. There's definitely lots of bronze. The bronze is the cells. I don't see any of the white, which is what you usually see. But I did read that the metallics are also very heavy, so maybe they're sitting on top of the whites. I do kind of see some white over here on the edge. It's okay. This part's kind of bland. There's not a whole lot of action going on over here. But it is pretty. I like the way it looks like a natural rock formation almost, like if you were to slice a rock. To me, that's what it reminds me of. Something you would see in nature. But yeah, it's just a simple, fun way of painting that I've been dying to try. And in my every waking moment, I've been working on a website for my husband. So I thought tonight I'm going to take a minute and try something fun. So not that doing the website isn't fun. It is. I've been enjoying it. But this was a cool little trial. I'll be doing it again with my son, Joel. He's 11. He's the one outside playing. He's been dying to try this. So I'll try and record his attempt as well. What's funny is these kids who just throw it in without any thought to the process at all will probably come out with cooler pieces than I will. But yeah, okay, that's it. I'm going to sign off. Have a good night, everyone.